Does the thought of self-promotion make you cringe inside? Or maybe you know that you need to do it, but you're not really sure how to do it in a way that doesn't seem fake. Well, we're going to look at that today, find out how we can self-promote ourselves in the right way. Okay, it can be difficult to promote yourself because there surely is a little bit of an art to it. Because if you go too hard, you come across as fake or insincere. And then if you don't go at all, well, you're stuck in the same job that you had 20 years ago. And you don't have any kind of personal or professional growth in the process. So we're going to walk through just 3 easy steps that help us be truer in our promoting of ourselves and our careers. So the first tip is to be authentic. So inauthenticity is easy to find because time rats you out. So if you're trying to present yourself in a way that is not truly you, over time that's going to be hard to keep up, and people show their true selves, whether it's challenging time in an organization and their true leadership comes out, or maybe they're just trying to present themselves in a way that's really not who they are. Whether they're compromising their morals or trying to present themselves in a style that's truly not who they are, all those things eventually come out. So be authentic in yourself when you're trying to promote yourself. The second piece of this is to really show that you care and mean it. So when you're authentic, you really do care about people, and it's not just a farce. It's not something just to play lip service to. You really mean it, that you care about people and their well-beings. And the other piece of this is to show interest to them. Show true interest, not just, hey, how was your weekend? Okay, perfect, great, look at me, I'm awesome. That's not what we're talking about here. Show true interest in what they're doing, what their accomplishments are. Celebrate that. And when you tell them good job, mean it when you tell it to them. Don't just say good job just because that's what you think you need to say, but truly say it in a way and communicate in a way that they feel like it's authentic from you. All right, so tip number 2 here. Put others above yourself. Now look, I know that this sounds like the total opposite of self-promoting, and in a way it is. But it's really about putting others' needs first above your own. Don't hog the spotlight and try to take all the glory and all the accolades to yourself. Really take that time to lift other ones up on your team, whether it's peers, people that work for you, or maybe even somebody that you work for, to give them the spotlight, because they're going to see that. This strategy adds credibility to your authenticity piece that we just talked about earlier. This gives you the credibility that you need in that regard. So the third tip is replicate. So if you remember back to Be the Rabbit that we had recently here on the YouTube channel, you'll remember that we talk about the importance of replicating and reproducing as much as your leadership style in others as you can. And that really plays key into this point here, because you're wanting to make as many leaders as you can and build as many leaders as you can. Think about it this way. It's one thing to go to a company and say, hey, I increased our client base value by $1 million. Well, that's great. That's awesome. I love that you're growing business. It's quite another thing, though, to say, hey, I grew 5 leaders, and each of them grew the business by $1 million. That shows a level of intentionality, a level of people skills, a level of care and development that goes much more about being about yourself. So you really, truly help promote yourself by promoting others. So those are our 3 tips for the day. Be authentic in what you do, put others above yourself, and replicate leaders around you. You lace those 3 things together, and you can really start promoting yourself in the right way. So think about those things and make it better tomorrow.